All right, hello, wine drinking people. We're back with more of what I drank yesterday, and this is a tasting that we did at the Tower Club. We featured most of these wines from Jeff Smith, and Jeff is one of our customers that has turned distributor because he's so passionate about wine, and champagne is his real thing, and he started this whole distribution thing just to get these small champagne houses, Paul Clouet, into the state, and we carry most of them in the store, most of his wines, and the Burgundies are really good, and he's got some amazing prices on these wines to move them for the summertime. The other wines that we had at this tasting were the same whites that we did. Vias, Alberto Prioloni, thank you very much for your help once again, and Luigi from Vinifera, the same things that we showed at our summer white tasting just a few weeks ago at Cafe Max. So I'm just going to go through the stuff we had with Jeff here. Sorry, guys, we already reviewed your wines once, twice. All right, the Nicolas Gerard Sancerre 2009. In case you haven't heard, 2009, the greatest vintage for Sancerre ever. So everything you're going to open up is going to be good for 2009, just like this wine. Lovely fresh lime citrus on the nose, chalk-like mineral highlights, passion fruit, hint of sea salt there. Very classic Sancerre, really zesty finish, a nice amount of that lime, citrus, and passion fruit, and very good stuff. Lovely persistence here. All right, for 25 bucks. Next up, the Domaine Michelle Sazarin Givry. And Givry, one of these appellations in Burgundy you really don't see too often, but great little value here. 07, a really nice vintage for whites. Nice vintage, very showy right now. Lovely melon and quince fruit on the nose with light, kind of a light roasted grain character and a wet stone-like minerality to the fruits. Distinct mineral nuance showing through on the palate with lovely stone fruit, apples, green melon, and a slight kind of chalk nuance to the finish. Really good, very distinct wine. The Maison Fougère de Beauclair, Bourgogne Blanc, Domaine Michelle. Wow, the longer the name is, the more important it sounds, doesn't it? And, you can make Bourgogne Blanc anywhere in Burgundy, kind of an unimportant name, but this is a tiny area in Marsanne of old vine Chardonnay, a very famous wine in other parts of the world. Really pretty white floral nuance to the nose, lemon blossoms, again, quince-like fruit, distinct minerality showing here, lovely forwardness and ripeness on the palate, candied lemon, apple fruit, and really lovely freshness and that whetstone kind of minerality showing on the finish. Very good, and again, really unique stuff. Next up, the Domaine de Mal Avadh Chablis Couverture de Roi. And this is a Liu D, but a really nice little wine, very bright, focused bouquet of lime citrus, limestone, chalky minerality between Val d'Isère and Monte de Tonnerre, Grand Cruz. So good terroir here. Very focused on the palate with that lovely lime citrus fruit, very zesty, really drinkable young Chablis, maybe a hint of metallic note showing up on the finish. Need some goat cheese or shellfish here. Really lovely racy acidity. All right, next up, the Jean-Louis Chauvet Polini Montrachet. Polini Montrachet, the king of whites. I like Chassagne a little better. Young Polinis to me always need a little time. This 2008 vintage, drinking beautifully, but this wine has got some time to go. A classic vintage, I think better than 2009, which is being a little more highly touted, more for its reds right now, but an outstanding vintage nonetheless. 2008, a touch of pine and vanilla bean spice to the lemon drop candy fruit, a little smoky, toasty nuance there, some limestone like mineral components, a nice amount of that ripe green apple and lemon citrus fruit on the tongue with lovely persistence, and that minerality showing all the way to the end. One of the qualities of 2008 for the whites. Excellent Polini Montrachet. All right, we had a Chateauneuf de Pape Blanc, which, several people that came to this tasting were like, no red wines? Well, they like the Chateauneuf de Pape Blanc, a very full-bodied, very rich white. And this is a unique wine because it's got Marsanne. It's a blend of Marsanne and Viognier, which Marsanne you think of in the northern Rhone, more in the south. And Viognier, of course, Condrieu, 100% Viognier, Chateau Grier in the north. And again, you really don't think of it in the southern Rhone. So really unique. I don't think they still plant these vines down there. This is a really old vineyard. Honey and apricot, peach-like, really floral aromas here. Green herbs, white pepper spice showing on the nose. Really unique and exotic bouquet there. Pretty hibiscus flowers, lavender, really complex. A nice amount of that honeyed fruit from the nose showing through on the tongue. Again, a really lovely exotic floral nuance to this wine on the finish, and wonderful concentration and balance. 2007, a great vintage in the southern Rhone. All right, the 2003 Piero Busso Barbaresco. Hey, Jeff brought us a red wine. It wasn't for the tasting, but just to try. 2003 vintage is drinking beautifully right now from the Piedmont, the better wines. Lovely, sweet, seductive, forward red cherry fruit on the nose, fresh flowers, very forward and seductive, soft tannins, red cherry fruit, drinking really nicely now, a little red licorice spice showing up on the finish. Very good stuff. All right, coming up next, we have got Tanya from GOS.